Good.
Can't complain. There we go.
Sean, you've been a guy that can play a lot of positions, both in the slot and outside. What's it been like this camp just to say, you know what, I'm going to line up out here and hone my craft on the outside?
Yeah, I mean, it's been obviously a little different. Like you said, just playing, more so outside than the slot. 'Cause that's what I've been doing for the past few years. So I think it's more of a comfort thing. I got, back comfortable being on the outside, and I'm comfortable going inside as well and doing whatever. I think for me, it's just owning the craft, like you said, as far as whatever position they have me at, and just, put my head down and just working and trying to get better each and every day.
Does preparing for an opponent get a little bit easier when you can focus in on just, playing on the outside, knowing that you can use the boundary to your advantage versus playing inside where you're in traffic and there's so much more stuff you gotta think about?
No, I feel like when you're studying in general, I feel like you should study the entire field. Because you never know what position you're going to be put in. Whether it could be a corners over situation where you're playing at the number 3 spot, it can be a situation where you're at the number 2 spot or the number 1 spot. So I think that I take it every day, and I take the same approach each and every time I study film. Is just studying the entire field, studying what I'm going to see, and potentially what I'm not going to see, but still knowing what's going to come. Given that situation. So just preparing myself mentally, for any aspect of the game and what's to come.
I know you had that elbow dislocation in week 1 last year, that gruesome dislocation. But throughout the whole season, compared to this year, how do you feel overall health-wise? Is there a big difference, a big gap between how you felt then all year versus how you feel now? Or?
Yeah, I'm never one to really make excuses for anything, but it definitely, having that injury and having that brace on played a big toll, and just a lot of things that I could do. I felt very limited, but I still felt healthy. It didn't feel like I was out there playing unhealthy. It just felt like I was playing with a lot more weight on one side of my body than the other, and I couldn't really use it the way I wanted to use it. Now, obviously, just feeling 100% good. I feel fresh. I feel like I felt when I first got here, and so that's a big thing for me. Because I've dealt with injuries, each and every year. Some years I fought through them. Some years, obviously, last year I couldn't play. So, just staying on top of everything and just staying mentally focused and mentally tough and mentally prepared for whatever's to come. Because you can't control a lot of things. So I just, control the situations that I can, and I just play ball.
I'll start by
You're all right.
Does it make it harder when you're using your hands, right? Like at the line of scrimmage and things like that? Like,
Are you talking now, or you're talking with the brace?
Yeah, like when you got that brace on, you
Yeah.
said it's heavy.
Yeah,
Is it really hard to use your
Yeah,
physicality?
you kind of find ways to be able to kind of cheat the system. You kind of, it was like some days I couldn't really, run as much as I could. I couldn't really pump my arm as much because I felt like there was something weighing my arm down, or just, certain tackles just diving in. You don't really feel 110% comfortable with putting your arm out there, and it makes you, rely more on your technique and things like that. So, it was just like I said, it was just a situation where, I had to do it with what I had to do. So I just had to play, how I could and go about it that way. But ultimately, just getting back healthy and getting fresh and feeling good.
Sean, Antoine's been asked to kind of double train the slot corner a little bit. Can you just speak to what kind of challenge that might be?
Yeah, for Antoine's a smart dude. He's a really good, smart player, and he's always open to learn and open to play whatever position coaches need him to play. And I think for him, he's getting the grasp of it each and every day. He's getting better and better at the position and where his help is, and knowing where his help isn't. So, that's just a test to him of being able to convert from safety to there. And I know he can do it. I know how smart he is, and I know there's a lot of guys that can be interchangeable like that. I think Antoine's going to do a really good job, and I think he's going to continue to just get better each and every day.
You guys have 3 corners that have played a ton in this defense, and if only 2 are on the field most of the time, do you get a sense in terms of whether it'll be a rotation or whether the 2 that start are kind of the 2 you roll with?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I just, like I said, I just go out there and play whatever they need me to play, whether I'm out on the field, whether I'm not. I'm either way, I'm practicing to play, and I'm when I am given my opportunity or whatever it may be, I'm gonna give it, everything I have. And I know, like you said, everybody on our team can play really in our secondary. So I'm sure there will be situations where we're all on the field. I'm sure there'll be situations where there's only 2. I don't control that, and I don't act like I can control it. So I just leave that up to them, and ultimately let them make the decision.
Your faith in family artwork. Talk about how that informs you.
Yeah. You know, I've just always been a believer in, you know, both of those things, just faith and family, because it goes a long way. You know, when you're down or when you're dealing with things, you only have a few people to rely on, really. And, you know, I've always been able to rely on my family, and they've always been there for me each and every step of the way, you know, whether I was injured, whether I was playing really good, whether I wasn't playing the best. Their energy never changed for me. And so that always, since I was a kid, you know, that's always gone a long way with me. So just being able to have that faith and have the faith in God as well, and just know that, you know, everything is written, and I just gotta, you know, take it day by day and do the things that I can and control the things that I can't control. So.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Sean.
Been a long time.
Yeah, man.